This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
(8:45 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Mario Vijayavardhana. Here's the headlines. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Priyantha Kumara's family will continue to receive his monthly salary for their lifetime. The Sri Lankan government has also decided to grant 2.5 million rupees for the welfare of the family. All suspects connected to the killing of Mr. Priyantha Kumara have been arrested. The Advisory Committee of the Defence Ministry meets. The Prime Minister says that the government is committed to make Sri Lanka a hub of marine diversity. In foreign news, China criticizes the US diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics. Prime Minister Imran Khan today said the Sialkot mob victim Priyantha Kumara's family will continue to receive his monthly salary for the duration of their lifetime. The business community of Sialkot has collected $100,000 for the deceased Sri Lankan citizen's family. Prime Minister Imran Khan further said the Pakistani government will not tolerate violence in the name of religion, and those who commit such acts will not be spared by the authorities. The Premier made these remarks during a condolence reference held at the Prime Minister's office for Sri Lankan national Priyantha Kumara, who was brutally lynched by a mob in Sialkot last week over blasphemy allegations. At the outset of the ceremony, the Prime Minister praised Malik Adnan, a factory manager, who tried to save the life of the Sri Lankan national, saying it was admirable to see that a person tried to see another person's life without caring for his own life. The Sri Lankan government has also decided to grant 2.5 million rupees on a humanitarian basis for the welfare of the wife and the children of Priyantha Kumara. The said amount will be paid from the Employees Welfare Fund of the Bureau of Foreign Employment. Meanwhile, the Pakistani Federal Minister Fawad Ahmed Chowdhury says all the suspects connected to the killing of Mr. Priyantha Kumara have been arrested. He has informed of the progress of investigations to the Sri Lankan High Commissioner in Pakistan, Mohan Vijay Vikrama. The High Commissioner said that Sri Lanka is satisfied with the steps taken by the Pakistani government. He said the incident will not affect the relations between the two countries. Meanwhile, the Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit, says if anyone follows a religion, such a person will not harm another person. The Archbishop said he hoped justice will be meted to the family of the late Mr. Priyantha Kumara. The Janata Vimukti Peramuna has said religious extremism can be eliminated only through humane actions against barbaric activities. The Advisory Committee of the Ministry of Defence convened at the Parliamentary Complex this evening under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Many issues relating to national security, law and order and the present security situation in the country were discussed at this meeting. Many state ministers and parliamentarians presented their problems and recommendations in this regard. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that the government is committed to making Sri Lanka a sustainable hub of global marine affairs. Addressing the World Ocean Summit online, the Premier said that Sri Lanka expects the support of developed nations to secure and enhance the marine biodiversity in the Asian region. This summit commenced yesterday and ends on the 10th of this month. The chairman of the Laughs Gas Company, WHK Vagapitia, says that Laughs Gas will be distributed island-wide without any disruptions as there is no problem in the quality of Laughs Gas. The company exports LP gas to Bangladesh, Myanmar, India, the Maldives and several African nations as well. He further said that only 2 domestic gas explosions relating to Laughs Gas have been reported so far. The Director General of Health Services has confirmed 21 more coronavirus-related deaths for December 6th, increasing the death toll in the country due to the virus pandemic to 14,505. According to the figures released by the Government Information Department, the deaths reported today include 11 males and 10 females. The Ministry of Health says 526 persons have tested positive for COVID-19 today. This brings the total number of coronavirus cases registered in the country to 568,423. Meanwhile, 423 more COVID-19 patients in total were discharged from medical care today. This brings the total number of recoveries reported in the country to 543,111. 10,828 virus-infected patients are currently receiving treatment. That's local news.
In 200 meters, turn left.
This is not just my daily commute. I drive to power my nation's future. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus introduces specialized motor insurance for you who drive our nation forward. Choose tailor-made insurance solutions. Up to 75,000 rupees claim settlements within 3 working hours. Exclusive discounts through Motor Plus loyalty rewards. Easy and 0% interest payment plans. Only from Sri Lanka Insurance.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Department of Examinations has informed that the candidates who are infected with COVID-19 or quarantined will be given a separate date to sit for the practical examinations of the aesthetic subjects of the GCE O-Level 2020 examination and therefore requests them not to appear for the relevant examinations on the scheduled dates. Once again, the Department of Examinations has informed that the candidates who are infected with COVID-19 or quarantined will be given a separate date to sit for the practical examinations of the aesthetic subjects of the GCE O-Level 2020 examination and therefore requests them not to appear for the relevant examinations on the scheduled dates. Candidates who are infected or quarantined via the principal of the relevant schools or private candidates personally should notify the school examinations and results branch of the Department of Examinations by fax at 01121774411 or by email to slexamseo@gmail.com. Further information can be obtained by calling 0112-784-208 or 0112-784-537.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Watch Life is brought to you by
Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
The Ministry of Power and Energy says a 1-hour power cut will be imposed in several areas in the country between 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. today and tomorrow. The ministry's spokesperson Sulakshana Jayawardena said power cuts could be experienced until the 3rd power generation unit of the Naracholi coal power plant becomes fully operational.
Select technical and vocational courses with proper guidance. Visit regional career guidance centers or visit nearest district divisional secretariat officers and meet career guidance practitioners or skills development officers. Be aware on unregistered institute which promote widely. Don't waste your valuable time and money. Visit www.tvec.gov.lk for more information. Message from Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
Coming up, World News.
In world news headlines, China criticizes U.S. diplomatic boycott of Beijing Winter Olympics. Burundi prison fire kills at least 38 in Gitega. US billionaire Michael Steinhardt hands over antiquities worth $70 million. China has condemned a planned US diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing and threatened to retaliate. Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian said China would take resolute countermeasures but did not give further details. Yesterday, the US said it would not send diplomats to Beijing over concerns about China's human rights record. It added that US athletes could go and would have full government support. At least 38 people have died and scores more have been injured in a fire which tore through a prison in Burundi. Vice President Prosper Bazimbanza told reporters the blaze hit an overcrowded facility in the capital Gitega with at least 69 people seriously injured. Images circulating online show a building engulfed in flames and piles of bodies said to be of inmates in the jail. A US billionaire has been banned for life from buying antiquities after an investigation found that items he owned had been looted and illegally smuggled. Michael Steinhardt has surrendered treasures worth $70 million as part of a deal which means he will not face criminal charges. The ban on the hedge fund pioneer acquiring more antiquities was the first of its kind, prosecutors said. Many of the antiquities appeared to be without provenance, they said. And now the main points of the World News segment once again. China criticizes US diplomatic boycott of Beijing Winter Olympics. Burundi prison fire kills at least 38 in Gitega. US billionaire Michael Steinhardt hands over antiquities worth $70 million.
Development News is brought to you by... Let's take coal out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that 71,110 houses will be constructed for the rural low-income earners by 2024. He said the houses will be constructed under the program Obatagea Karatata Hetak, an initiative to solve the housing problems of the rural low-income earners. The government is planning to complete 136 urban development plans by the end of 2024, in addition to the already completed 21 and almost completed 52 urban development plans.
Development News was brought to you by... The coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation, with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Moving on with sports news.
The fifth match of the Lanka Premier League between Kandy Warriors and Gaul Gladiators is being played in Colombo at present. The Warriors won the toss and chose to bat. They were 95 for the loss of 2 wickets at the 12th over a short while ago.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency through NSB U-Trust for 6 months consecutively. Send more money and increase the chances of winning.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that steps will be taken to provide food items including rice to the people through the Satosa at concessionary prices during the festive season. People in places where there is no Satosa outlet can set up a system to deliver goods to their homes through the hotline 1998. Nadu rice and raw rice are sold for less than 100 rupees through the Satosa branch network. During the festive season, thorough investigation and through the intervention of the government, essential items can be provided to the consumer at reasonable prices.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 co-sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners.
Economic news. Courtesy of
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Accounting for 65% of all national exports and 85% of all national industrial exports, the Board of Investment on Monday announced that the total export earnings recorded as at date for the year from enterprises under its purview have surpassed export revenues with the corresponding year-to-date value achieved in 2019. The year 2019 is regarded as the last recorded year of pre-COVID growth and is considered a base year to measure absolute performance and growth by for subsequent years.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
This is the weather report.
The Met Department says showers or thundershowers will occur at times in the northern, north central, eastern, Uva and central provinces and in the Hambantota district. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places elsewhere during the evening or night. Fairly heavy rainfall above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in the north central, eastern and Uva provinces and in the Hambantota district. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the western, Sabargamua, central, southern and Uva provinces during the morning. That was the weather report, and now the headlines of this news broadcast once again. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Priyantha Kumara's family will continue to receive his monthly salary for their lifetime. The Sri Lankan government has also decided to grant 2.5 million rupees for the welfare of the family. All suspects connected to the killing of Mr. Priyantha Kumara have been arrested. The Advisory Committee of the Defence Ministry meets. The Prime Minister says that the government is committed to make Sri Lanka a hub of marine diversity. In foreign news, China criticizes the US diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics. That concludes this news broadcast.